Hey guys, welcome back to Overtakes. This is Misfit.
And I'm Kel.
And we're here to talk about Stage 3, Week 5, Wednesday. So we're going to start with the standings because we're getting the playoffs are this week for the stage. So right now you got Boston in the lead, New York in second, and then the Valiant hanging on to third, and the Gladiators hanging on to fourth.
So pretty much like Boston could lose both games, get swept, and I'm pretty sure they're still in.
Yeah, they're in. They're in. Mathematically, They're in. Same thing. New York pretty much is in too. I don't think if someone beats New York twice in a week in a non-playoff scenario, that's going to shock the shit out of me.
Right.
But, even if they lose two, they're pretty much in too. I think if they win, they're in. So you got the Valiant and the Gladiators who both got some tough games coming up this week. So we'll see. I
think with the Valiant, if they win out, they're in.
Yeah.
Because no one can have a better record than them. Yeah, if they win both of their games this week, there's no way anybody could have a better record.
And the Gladiators,
other than New York and Boston, obviously.
Yeah, I think the Gladiators are in the same boat because everybody's got 4 losses.
Yeah. So basically, if both LA teams take care of business, they come in and win both of their games, then they're in and set.
Yep, and then you got that mashup with Philadelphia, Seoul, San Francisco, Houston, and London with a very outside chance.
Yeah.
Very outside.
Very. They need a lot of things to go their way.
Yeah, they basically need everybody to lose, and teams are playing each other, so it's not going to happen.
Yeah. So pretty much, London is pretty much out of this playoff talk altogether.
Yeah, and the two teams that or 3 teams I'd say that have the most viable shot to challenge for that are probably Houston and Philadelphia. Seoul's playing terrible, and San Francisco's not. I don't think San Francisco's quite ready yet.
Yeah, they're not quite ready, and they also
map differential.
They have
bad.
The map differential that is really going to hurt them over anything else.
Yeah, so let's hit the matches for Wednesday. So we're going to start off with our friends, the No Care Fuel, taking on Philadelphia, who has to win. And honestly, they got a 4-0.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about it. They can't do what they did last week, which is go with 5 maps or basically the whole damn stage. They have to kick Dallas's ass.
This is the portal matchup. If you look at the colors, it's totally the colors of like the 2 portals. But but yeah, Philly needs to win this game, and you can tell. Dallas at this point has nothing to lose. So
that's dangerous, though.
Right, exactly. So if anything, they just want to come in and play spoiler.
Yeah, and teams are, even from watching regular sports, teams in that position are the most dangerous to play.
Oh, absolutely.
And especially the way Philadelphia has been playing, going up against a team like Dallas, who they have high-skilled players. I know we bang on them all the time. Their players are really good.
Yeah.
It's just their coordination and all the other wonky crap that goes on with them. But if they happen to give them a battle of any kind, Philadelphia's in huge trouble.
Right. And Philly's been shaky lately too. That's the worrisome thing, is they have not played very sharp. They're just not playing their best.
No, they're not.
It's definitely worrisome. And you just never know which Dallas team is going to show up. That being said, if Philly has like any cohesiveness, which they should, this should just be a steamroll.
Yeah.
In all honesty, if they come in and they look sharp, Dallas has no chance.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I mean, I'm going Philadelphia. I'd like to say 4-0, but honestly, I'm going to go 3-1 on this with Philly. I think Dallas could take a map from them just because they're dangerous right now.
Agreed.
So let's move on to the next match, which is also very big for the playoffs, but I mean, the matchup is not great.
We have the
Lakers colors.
We have they're like middle school Lakers because they couldn't quite get the right gold.
Yeah, they couldn't get the right gold, and they couldn't get the script right, so it's like just black and white.
Right.
Like those fuzzy fucking iron-on letters.
Right. It's those like
John F.
those
Kennedy
middle school
like, Lakers.
But like not even like a school one. It's like the community league.
Some Knights of Columbus Lakers.
Right.
Fucking Little League. Okay, so the Gladiators in this one, they got to do something, and I think they can take care of Florida. That being said, Florida's a little dangerous now.
Yeah.
I don't see the Gladiators having a huge problem.
No. I
just
think
because of what's at stake.
Right, and with the way that they played in the last few games, they have to know that they cannot take this game lightly. They got to know that, like, if they win, they're pretty much in. This game definitely is a game they need to win.
Yeah.
Because their next game is going to be a much tougher matchup.
Yeah, later on in the week, it's a little rougher.
So if they win this, then this gives them the best shot of making it and not being pushed out at all.
Yeah.
I think they need to... If they win both games, they're definitely in. But if they split, then it's going to be... Like, some other things are going to need to shake out their way.
Because, I mean, they do have a map differential over Houston by 4.
Right. But, I mean, that's something that can be made up. Yeah, 2 5-match games, like they've been running the last couple of weeks. I mean, they've been playing phenomenal teams, but they got to probably got a 4-0. I mean, they're going to go for the 4-0. Let's go with that. If they come in and they 4-0, I think then there's very little chance that they don't make the playoffs. Yeah, because you got a game advantage in +9, or before the Houston plays, you got +8 maps on them. Right. So yeah, I'm going to go Gladiators in this one. I want my team to show up. I'm pretty sure they will. They've been playing a lot better lately. They have. And they want to play spoiler too. Yeah. They need to prove themselves against the big guys. And the Gladiators are one of those teams right now. Yeah. And in order for them to make up any kind of ground or any believability and that they're improving, from my standpoint, they got to, instead of like, they got to win. Yeah. To me. We've done enough of we showed these guys, we took them to 5. We took them to where Junkertown mattered and it was 3-1 and we lost. Right. Now for Florida, they got to take the next step. I don't think they're going to do it in this one, but in order for people to take them more seriously, other than, they're going to beat Dallas. Yeah, they're going to beat Shanghai. Right. And then maybe somebody in there, they sneak up on like San Francisco or something like that. Yeah. In order for them to get taken seriously, they'd have to win, but they're not going to win. Unfortunately for them, in my opinion, it's just not going to happen because there's too much on the line for the Gladiators. Yeah, I think that's the biggest factor more than anything else is just how big of a game this is for the Gladiators and how well they've played up to this point. Yeah. The past couple weeks, I feel like they're coming in and they are just laser focused. Yeah, and Florida will be in big trouble if Shaz plays like he did last week. Yeah. I mean, the biggest glaring thing in this matchup is the supports are just so much better for the Gladiators. But even if it was closer on the supports, I still have to go to the Gladiators anyway because of the nature of this game. They have to win. Right. So let's go to the match of the night, which is huge playoffs. Like whoever loses this is done. Yeah. And since we're going on a color theme, apparently we're in Wisconsin during hunting season with this one. The Outlaws and the Shock. Pretty much, my eyes are pretty much shocked right now. Yeah. Looking at the God. We have the Overwatch League. We have the maps up, and they have the 2 teams on the top, and the colors are so bright I need to wear sunglasses to actually read it. But anyway, this is an off-brand shirt that you would buy on St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, one you buy at the gas station when you're going to the parade. Right. Something that's sponsored by fucking Bud Light. One of those t-shirts they throw out at you. So, a way too bright green, just a neon orange. Yeah, no one wants that. No one wants it together. No. Houston is in trouble in this match to start. Yeah, just looking at the maps, Houston is not just straight off of maps. They are not starting off well. No. The biggest thing that they need to do is take Volskaya and set the tone with Linkser has got to go off. More than anybody, his Widow has got to be like beyond on point. It's got to be stage 1 Linkser just clicking heads. Because Dante is probably going to show up in this game. Yeah. And he's going to be... I mean, this is another team that's they want to make that push, but they also they really don't have all that much to lose because if they don't make the playoffs, I don't think it's nearly as impactful as Houston not making the playoffs. Yeah, exactly. So they can probably be a little looser going into this game, so that should spell some scary things for Houston.
Yeah, I think so too. I honestly like San Francisco in this matchup, mostly because of the maps and who they can run.
Yeah,
because you got maps where you can run Dante on Sombra, and the thing is the maps are also in favor of him running on Sombra, and then he can switch to Genji. You know, you don't have to do that. Okay, so you're gonna go? Do we go Junkrat or kind of put him on Tracer? They can run Architect with him on Volskaya, and then they can run Sinatra with him, on Anubis, or not Anubis, Numbani.
Right.
And then he's fantastic on 66 to end it. I mean, the only one where you're going to get kind of I think the Outlaws have an advantage is on Nepal, and that's because their tanks are better.
Right.
And really, not by much at this point, in my estimation. I mean, Muma's great. In fact, Fiction's really good. Super is right up there with Muma. And, Nevix is playing really, really well. So I think I'm leaning towards Houston in this. And the whole Tracer thing. I mean, there's Tracer maps on here, like Numbani, that the Outlaws, in my opinion, don't have a chance on. Of course, now that I said that, they're going to win it 3-0.
I think you're a little bit high on their tanks, but I think you also underestimated San Francisco's supports.
Oh yeah, their supports are fantastic too.
They have really good supports. Raucus has just not been playing as the same. He's just not been the same player.
It's been a little off.
The past couple stages.
If you need to come out and talk about the Megan Kelly thing, we'll listen.
Right.
You've been not the same since you talked to her. It's okay, Raucus. We're here for you. I know she kind of frightened you, but come on, dude. Feel it back in.
Yeah, he hasn't been the same player. And just in general, I like San Francisco's supports a lot. They've got some really good players. And I think that might end up actually being the difference because, Muma and Coolmac both are probably one of the best combo, 1-2 punches in the league. But
he's one of the most well-rounded tanks there are.
Yeah. But at the same time, I don't think that's quite enough. And I think San Francisco has the edge on DPS.
Yeah.
And then the supports, and I think that's really where the difference is going to come in. Yeah.
Boombox and Neptuno are... Sleepy and Moth are definitely they have a huge advantage with those two in there. And then you throw in the DPS. I'm going San Francisco. It's going to be a close match, though, I think. It's not going to be...
It's not going to be a steamroll on either side. I feel like it's probably going to go to 5.
Houston can steal one of the maps that they have a disadvantage at as far as their hero pool.
Oh, for sure.
And the one I'm pointing at for them that they have to take is definitely Volskaya.
Yeah.
Numbani is not their thing. San Francisco has just a better... They can run that better than they do. Mm-hmm. The only thing you got with Houston is when they run Raucus on, they do that, run Raucus on 76 on attack. That usually works out pretty good for them.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, Numbani, I favored Houston. I'd favor Houston. And then, 66 matters. Where you got San Francisco running they run the Tracer Sombra.
Yeah.
And
this is going to be a good match. I mean, this is probably going to be the best match we get today. I mean, we've said that before, and it's been very much proven wrong, but at the same time, just going on paper and knowing what we know, this is probably the best matchup we got. And then, because this is two teams that are fighting for that last spot, and they both need to win, and obviously one team has to lose, so I feel like this definitely creates the most compelling match. The one thing is that San Francisco has a quick turnaround tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's one thing to keep in mind. They have the late game tonight, and then they have the early game tomorrow.
Yeah. So they honestly, for them to stay in, they have to win this one.
Yeah.
And survive Florida on Thursday.
Right.
If you think about it, because the quick turnarounds, those never work out well.
No.
They always end up being closer than they should be, and Florida beat them the last time with Sinatra on his debut.
Right.
So I mean, we'll see. And it's gonna actually, we'll see what happens if on the off chance that the Florida Mayhem beat the Gladiators, which pretty much nobody thinks they're gonna do. That's gonna make this game bigger.
Right.
Because then
it even opens up a spot.
Yeah, it opens up the spot because everybody's got 4 losses at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still going with the shock.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the shock in this one. It wouldn't surprise me if Houston won.
Right. Like, I'm not going to be surprised by either outcome, honestly. Unless it's just like one team completely demolishing the other. That's probably the most like surprising thing that it would be. But like, it wouldn't be surprising if either team were to do that. You know?
I know exactly what. Yeah, I mean,
like, I don't know. I am gonna go with San Francisco as well. I just think that they have slightly more potential. That being said, we've doubted Houston quite a bit.
Where Houston's our Philadelphia in this stage, we get them wrong every time. Like last week. See, but last week though, against the Valiant, we looked at the map pool and said, "Oh, they have such an advantage. Let's take the Valiant."
Right.
We're going the opposite way. We're going in the right path on this one, I think.
I agree.
And they'll probably 4-0 the shock.
Probably.
And Jake will run Junkrat in places where he shouldn't and kill everybody.
Yeah. Well, now with all the new stuff coming out, with the new meta and the new season starting and all that, Houston is probably really looking forward to this new meta. Because it's going to play really well to their strengths.
Yeah, it is.
But that's going to wrap it up for Wednesday. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check us out on the High Noon Pick'em. Put in your picks. The winner of Stage 4 will likely get a prize if we hit 200 subscribers. We have until the end of this week to get to that.
Yeah, we'll give you guys to even the off week.
Yeah.
In the off week, we're gonna throw stuff up during the off week. You know, we do the map pools and all that stuff. So you got the off week still. Get your friends out on here, and you know we can make this. We want to make this a big conversation about Overwatch League. Is really the goal. Yeah. You know, we're doing a lot of the talking, but we want your guys' input and your thoughts and all that stuff too, so we can get this rolling into like just a big community of Overwatch League, you know, chat.
Great.
So, all right, that's gonna do it for Wednesday, guys. We will talk to you later.
Catch you guys on the next one.